or log on to our website at www.3news.com/sports. My name is Mutala Yakubu. There's more after this.
This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLat 2020.
The years been long, deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The years been long, deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The years been long, deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it.
You're still live here on 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Thank you for returning to us. Many thanks to Mutala Yakubu and the rest of the sports team for that sports update. A reminder, sports comes your way each and every weekday morning right here on 3FM Sunrise.
The more you got to pay, love.
This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time.
It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. They calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio. In the silence, something was... You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback. It's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio. It's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, dance to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December.
92.7 3FM. 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 92.
Time check, it is some 20 minutes past the hour of 8. It's still live here on 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Thank you so much for returning to us. And as I mentioned this morning, we're going to be sinking our teeth into some of the very pertinent issues of the day. Let's go to the studio. And I've got in the studios with me Mr. Daniel Kweku Murky, Country Director for Zipline Ghana. Daniel, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm good.
You're good?
Yes.
In good spirits?
Definitely.
Fantastic. Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us on this conversation. Now, our very first topic has to do with Zipline Ghana. In fact, yesterday during the news review, we had a very interesting conversation centered around some of the information that the Health Minister, Honorable Minta Kando, furnished the good people of Ghana with during the accountability series. I want us to take just a very quick listen to a portion of that. When we come back, we'll fully sink our teeth into these matters and we'll put some of your burning questions here to Daniel. Take a listen to the minister. We'll come back in studio and talk some more.
Their services was to concentrate on the hard-to-reach areas and emergency services. But upon review of the activities, what we have realized is that the hard-to-reach areas constitute only 12% of the activities, 12%, 1-2. And emergency services is 4% of the activities. And it will interest you to know some of the items they fly. Items like condom, blood donor cards, not blood donor cards, mosquito nets, food and nutrition items, adhesive tapes, syringes and needles, education materials, among other things, textbooks, exercise books, uniforms, and a lot more. So these are some of the items they have been flying. And so when we came to office, we think that there must be value for money. And therefore, we are engaging them. So if you hear that we are not engaging Zipline, it's not true. We have met more than 3 times, and we are still engaging them to know how we can have value for money.
Again, that was the Honorable Health Minister, Honorable Minta Akando there talking about Zipline Ghana, talking about value for money. And he says that there have been engagements between the ministry and Zipline Ghana. Daniel is here, country director. And how have these engagements gone so far? Would you say that they've been fruitful, and are they ongoing as we speak?
Okay. You divided the question into two.
Yes.
I mean, look, ultimately, I don't want to step out and have discussions around certain things that could hamper any form of the ongoing discussions and the negotiations. So what I would rather say, if I'm listening to him in terms of the statement around the value for money, ultimately, if there is a contract, there should be value for money. But I think when you look at value for money, there's two aspects to it. There is the money side, right? And then there's the value side as well. So you have to look at what value was generated. And also, if, for instance, there is no money for value in certain aspects of it, what are the bottlenecks? What can be solved? And when you look at the situation that we find ourselves in, all the products that we are flying on behalf of the Ministry of Health and the agencies under the Ministry of Health are provided by the Ministry of Health, or like National Blood Service, Ghana Health Services, and so on.
Right.
So that's the first thing. Secondly, when we deliver some of certain items, it does not come at an extra cost. And thirdly, you can pick out certain items in isolation, right? And not look at the overall picture. I don't think that's what we should be focusing on. So I've been saying in some of the interviews that I'm a bit unhappy that nobody's talking about the lives of the people. Nobody's talking about all the deliveries done. So if you put it into context, and you see, I don't want to go in a chase where today I'm answering condoms, tomorrow I'll be answering textbooks,
right,
then I'll be answering uniforms, whilst we never speak about all the other deliveries. But because I've spoken about the condoms, I will go into it because that number, we have already stated it.
Okay.
It's 1 in 20,000 flights that contains condoms. And when you say 1 in 20,000, it's not exclusively condoms. It goes into it with other items, and it's under family planning campaigns. So when I'm saying 1 in 20,000, that is 0.005%. And that's the reason why I'm saying I'm actually not happy to talk about it, because it's like, as I'm going about my normal day job, I've never thought about condoms because it's not a big part of what we are doing, right? Maybe I've thought about maybe some family campaign. Oh, how can we support this? How can we do that? And as long as it doesn't come to an extra cost by government, I do really not see the harm. And there's so many examples that you could bring where we have supported government at no extra cost, right? Earlier this year, there was the stop work order by USAID. We picked up, and maybe I shouldn't say this, we fought to pick it up. The reason why I'm saying we fought to pick it up is ultimately you could say, oh, we have a contract, we would get paid that money even if we would not have gotten those USAID consignments. So technically, from a pure profit perspective, right, if we don't do it, we have less cost. That's why I'm saying we fought. We made sure that we get it. We made sure that we could support government. And currently, or no, I shouldn't say currently, because right now we have decommissioned 3 centers. But then from that moment onwards, we were delivering more than 120 facilities with those commodities that previously were under that, delivered under USAID or by third-party providers that were financed by USAID.
Right.
So I think we are focusing on the wrong stuff.
Very interesting, because yesterday when we had that conversation, condoms actually dominated because it's one of those things that would certainly pique the interest of the citizenry. But to hear that in perspective, actually how much time we spent here in the morning focusing on whether or not it constitutes as an emergency. We had some health professionals who weighed in on the conversation, talk about the implications, talk about rise in STD, family planning, and what the other connotations could be around the delivery of condoms. To think that actually that accounted for a 0.00, it would appear that actually without that context, we were discussing that issue maybe not correctly, having balanced out all of the information. And in fact, throughout that discussion, one thing that was important for us here was that we do need all of the information. It's never enough to hear from one party. You need both sides of the story to form a full picture. So that's why I also asked about what the engagements looked like with the ministry, if they were furnished with this information. For example, even before the minister mounted the podium, to kind of catapult that into the public conversation, because that certainly makes a difference in the communique, or at least in the way that it's communicated. Let's talk about Zipline's scorecard for the uninitiated who may be unaware of how long you've been in the system for and the kind of work that has been ongoing so far. Can you paint a picture for us so that we can put that also into perspective?
Yeah. And I mean, this time around, I'll try to really paint the full picture in the sense of, also like in perspective of some of the comments that I've been hearing floating. So I'm not saying from the ministry or government, but generally out there. One thing is, Zipline is a global company. Zipline is not a Ghanaian company. There was no Ghanaian businessman or someone else involved, right? What Zipline is an international company based and headquartered in the US, but operationally we started out in Africa.
Right.
Our first country was Rwanda, and then Ghana was the second country. We signed the contract in 2018, operational since 2019. And that's what, in these 6 years, we have done more than 800,000 deliveries. Interestingly, Zipline is the largest autonomous delivery system in the world, right? And I would almost say irony of it is Ghana has done around half of that. So technically, in some indoor meetings, I'm not even supposed to go and say that, but in some meetings, I sometimes refer to, this is the largest autonomous delivery system in the world, what we are having right here in Ghana. So that should be the focus on. And over those 6 years, right, we were operating 6 distribution centers. Currently, as you know, 3 are decommissioned, have been decommissioned. So currently we are operating 3. We have done more than 800,000 deliveries in Ghana. More than 17 million doses of vaccines have been delivered, which, for instance, vaccines would not fall under the emergency category, but it's critical to lives. Then, for instance, during COVID, right, Ghana received extra assignments of COVID vaccines because they had the ability to distribute into the rural areas. There have been a numbers of pandemics, epidemics that we were involved in helping it not to spread.
Right.
So there's so much context and nuance about it that it becomes very difficult if you just pick out certain things and not look at it. I mean, it would be the same thing if maybe I speak solely and I only pick the absolute highlights. It would probably not give the full picture.
Right.
And in terms of, I said I didn't want to go into what is ongoing in terms of the negotiations with the government or with the Ministry of Health, but one part of it was, of course, we want to have that deep dive into the statistics, into the numbers and everything. But then once we have that deep dive, that's what I'm saying, is like ultimately we have to have a balanced view of, yes, value for money. So the money is critical, of course. Taxpayers' money is going into it. We have to ensure that we receive value. But then there's also sometimes that there might be systemic values that we have not appreciated beforehand, or there might be values that could easily be unlocked. And one of these examples of values that can easily be unlocked is missed opportunities to treat. So currently, as it stands, whether hard to reach areas, whether emergencies, whether maybe other instances where we support the governments, there has been instances, or there's regular common instances where we do not have the necessary supplies.
Okay.
So that's a bottleneck that would immediately, if fixed on the supply side, would immediately increase hard to reach deliveries, emergency deliveries. So that's, for instance, something where we are saying that's a value aspect that we could unlock. And from our side, in terms of the negotiations, what we have pushed for is, of course, we wanted to get paid because we need a financially sustainable business. And we are not here in Ghana to make tons of money. That has never been the motive. But of course, it has to be sustainable so that we can continue to operate. So of course, that was one of our demands. But the other demand that we brought up in here was like an integrated framework so that there is a guideline from the top that gives clear instructions on how to utilize Zipline across the country. Because the way it is now, it is too fragmented.
Okay.
Fragmented in the sense that we have been engaging, let's say, on district level, regional level, so it now becomes decisions of somebody in a particular seat versus somewhere else. And somebody might want to work in Zipline in a certain manner, somebody else does it differently. Somewhere we get those kind of supplies, somewhere else we don't.
So Daniel, just to clarify in my mind, does that mean that maybe one district's emergency or critical care need is another maybe district's not such a critical care need? Is that the distinction here?
That could be, I mean, that could be the distinction. But what I'm saying is, for instance, let's say it could be that in one region we are the regional medical stores provide us with like drug A, right?
Okay.
And in another one they don't, or they don't feel like that's the best way to utilize Zipline. So what I'm saying is like that has to be streamlined, because going after it on a district or region by region, district by district basis is, very time consuming, costly, and is not actually the core mandate of what we should be focusing on. The supply comes from government, right? And it shouldn't be that we have to kind of try and unlock in different instances and it works in one region, we don't do it in the other one. And one of the things is when you look at the different regions, like there was a study in the Ashanti region, right? And what we are saying is like, look at the outcome of that study. It was comparing zipline served facilities versus non-zipline served facilities. And what we observed, or the observation of the study, is like a 56% decrease in maternal mortality. And when you look at it, it's not, as some people are painting, that doesn't happen because some drones are flying. It's a centralized warehouse, right? Combined with aerial logistics. So it's like an automated airport that can send out deliveries every two minutes, right? Now, what happened is it changed patient behavior. The women started coming in more often, because when you come to a hospital and you don't get blood products are not available, other products are not available, you stop taking a 2-hour journey to go to the hospital. Once you know that within 30 minutes you can receive it, they started going to the hospitals more often. They started having more in-hospital births. So that's one example. And when you look at it, we ourselves, 6 years ago, we wouldn't have known that, right? It's like you go into the use case and you now realize. So what we are supposed to do with government is like looking critically at that data, see what the benefits are, and then once we find out, okay, why can't we do the same across everywhere where Zipline is? And there's same examples in the vaccine space, and you go on and on and on. And I mentioned earlier that Zipline is not just in Ghana. So beyond looking at what happens in Ghana, we can also look at other countries and see how they have put it to work. And currently, when you look at what is happening in Rwanda, it's, I almost feel a bit sad in this sense, because I was saying it's like they are making amazing progress, have done extremely well in the blood sector. So Zipline is delivering 75% of the blood products across the country outside of Kigali. Then in Kigali, there is a no-flight zone. So if you include Kigali, it's 51%. But they optimize the system, because you cannot just say, oh, this is aerial logistics, this will solve everything. But you have to analyze, where does it work? How does it work? What do we have to do?
Is this because, for example, if we have Rwanda in focus, there is better collaboration between their health ministry and Zipline in the country, one that you would say differs from the kind of collaboration and communication we have here in Ghana? Is there a disconnect there between the communication and the collaboration between the ministry or those in charge and Zipline? Is that the difference?
I mean, one thing is, I think in Rwanda, we have 5 extra years, right? Okay. As well. That's one thing in terms of context. And then the other one is, it's about integration. And of course, the integration has many, many aspects, right? It can be the communication, can be the landscape of that particular health ecosystem. It can be mistakes that Zipline has done in approaching it. I mean, I'm not saying that is so there's so many aspects there. What I am saying is that Zipline, we are here, our mission is clear. If you say Zipline Ghana, we want equitable health access for all Ghanaians. And I think that should be a mandate with which we can work very well with the Ministry of Health, because we should be very aligned. Now, beyond that, of course, the Ministry of Health has to spearhead it in terms of government agenda. What do we want? What are the achievements that we want to do? Now, what Zipline is, we are a service provider and we are an infrastructure provider. And it is modern 21st century technology that Ghana has been leading, that Ghana has been getting very high recognition from the front, what they did on the civil aviation front and so many other things. This is not just that, oh, this is Zipline doing this, the largest autonomous delivery system. There's so many different moving parts that are involved. And I think we should build on that and build a system that serves all Ghanaians.
Right. Now then, let's just put a pin on what the minister says there, and then just look at these percentages that were mentioned. So the Ministry of Health recently disclosed, as we listened to a portion of that about 16% of your drone flights meet the emergency or hard-to-reach mandate of the contract, with 12% to remote areas and 4% for true emergencies, as it was termed by the minister. Is there a divergence then from the original mandates? Are these figures accurate?
I mean, in terms of those figures, right, to be fair, those figures have been mentioned to us in a meeting by the minister, right? And that is the meeting that I'm pointing at, that we need to have the deep dive.
Okay.
So I wouldn't want to go on air and just say, this is wrong, this is it, like in that manner. But what I would say again is that in our estimation, yes, the numbers are higher, significantly higher. That I would say, from the way we are looking at the data. The other thing is that there's also a lot of nuance, right? And then there is contexts where you are delivering to a district, and now within that district, there might be hard-to-reach facilities, and some that are classified as not hard to reach. But it might make more sense if we are already flying to that district, for Zipline to fly to that district. So it would be, in this particular case that I'm describing, it would now be a hard-to-reach district. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean that every facility within that is hard to reach. When you look at hard-to-reach districts, maybe to give one data point, our flights go 52% to hard-to-reach districts, right? Then there's the emergency side of things. We are doing a lot of emergency flights. We have delivered more than 20,000 plus units of blood. Out of that, I think somewhere between 5 to 10% going at night, being emergencies. And you could go on and on and on. But
does the contract spell out what an emergency is? Because that's also been part of the conversation. Who determines what is an emergency? Is it determined by policy? Is it spelled out in the contract? Is it up to the discretion of Zipline? Does the ministry have a hand in what the emergency is? Clarify that for us.
Yeah, I mean, when I say there's nuance, I think that those are exactly the things that we have to align on, right?
Okay.
Because technically, for instance, we probably there would be instances where, like, a hospital or a health facility is entirely cut off at a given point in time. Could be seasonal. And you could say, oh, every drug delivered to that hospital during that period is an emergency because you need those drugs to attend. But of course, you could also argue differently. So I think that's what I'm saying. That's the deep dive that we require with the ministry to align on those figures. But then to some extent, and I wouldn't say to some extent, I feel like going too much into the discussion, which now I've done to some extent, is almost a trap for us, in the sense that there's missed opportunities to treat, right? We are not responsible for the supply. So why don't we fix that? Then we can see the percentages. Of course, we are very open to having all those discussions around value for money, but I think it has to be holistically. And one of the things that I would urge, if I can, on the government side, is to have a health economist or some health economists to actually look at this like very comprehensively and then come to certain outcomes. So that's one side of the thing.
Right.
The other thing is that we have been executing our services the entirety of the year, right? So as we have been forced to go into the decommissioning of 3 of our centers, I would say almost naturally would want to have a conversation around payments, because that is what enables us to actually even continue. When you say thereafter optimizing the service, we are all for it. But it needs to be a very open-minded discussion in terms of, yes, how can we serve Ghanaians best? What's possible? How do you want to use Zipline? What makes sense? And maybe a final statement. We only want to be in a country where we have that partnership with government, because otherwise we can't fulfill our mandate.
In fact, talking about these three decommissioned centers now suspended due to alleged unpaid arrears, I have some figures here that have been put forth by government. Are you able to speak to the exact amounts that are owed to Zipline as of today, and for what period is it that these payments have been lagging? Is that something we can get into?
I mean, I can give you a little bit of context, because obviously I know what is floating out there. The amount that has been floating is an overall debt amount. So that's not an annual cost.
So this figure of, it says 174 to 175 million Ghana cedis unpaid arrears due to zipline.
Due to zipline, yes. That's the total debt outstanding.
Okay.
Yes.
But you say this is not an annual...
This is not an annual, yes.
Okay. And what will it take to recommission or reopen these distribution centers that have now been decommissioned?
I mean, I told you earlier what we are looking for in terms of the discussion. So that was one, like a significant payment for services rendered, and two, an agreement either on like an integrated framework on how we should operate, or alternatively, of course, maybe a commitment towards like a joint working committee with a laid out plan on where we can discuss all those items, and we have like a certain timeline that is reasonable, where the parties can really look deep into all aspects and see what's the best solution.
Now, it's safe to say that Zipline Ghana has been catapulted into the spotlight in the last few weeks or so. How have these divergent views that are floating, some saying, are we getting value for money? And some obviously arguing the case for Zipline Ghana. How have they affected operations, if they have at all, in the last few weeks?
I mean, when you say in the last few, what affected operations ultimately is the decommissioning, right?
Okay.
That is the decommissioning. And with that, it was never our intent to disrupt the healthcare system or cause any harm. We have been as cooperative as possible, even in the returns of the goods and everything. And we have been speaking to decision makers in the regions, district, everything, to try and mitigate the impact. At the same time, I mean, we speak to these people and we know exactly what the impact is. So our focus is, or my focus really is on the impact it has on the Ghanaians. And ultimately, when you combine that with the mission that I laid out, if you're not able to do that, then it's like we are not able to achieve what we are here for. So focus is on finding a resolution for this so that we can continue with our money. Really,
that would be, for you, the best case scenario. Find a resolution and, like you say, maybe iron out some of these nuances, maybe get a streamlined, country-focused direction that spells out everything that needs to be spelled out. But what would you say would be Zipline Ghana's next step if the contract is cancelled, as some members of parliament are calling for? What would be the fallback plan? Would there be some desire to go private, maybe regional partnerships? Is that something that you're even forecasting, or is the hope that all these engagements will go so well we don't even have to come to that conclusion or discussion?
I mean, I'm honestly spending very little part of my mind on it. I'm fully focused on the resolution.
Okay.
But what I can say is, like I mentioned earlier, Zipline is a global company, number one. Then Zipline operates in 5 countries in Africa. So as a citizen of this country, as a Ghanaian, right, I really want us to be here, expand, work across the 6th country, maybe even expand further. But when you take a step back, when you look at the mission, ultimately we want to serve as many people on the continent as possible, give them equitable access to healthcare. And at some point, you also realize that for that to happen, you just need that partnership, that integration. So it's basically a prerequisite to have that at this particular stage in time. I mean, technologies evolve, right? Cost curves, everything changes, and different use cases can be found. Like when you look in Rwanda right now, in Rwanda we are doing artificial insemination. Probably nobody thought about that a few years back, right? And now we are doing that very successfully.
Oh, I see. So what is actually flying in the drones as far as this is concerned? I'm just trying to, but I haven't actually thought of that before. That's very possible through the use of the drone. So
because of the cold chain integrity. So the results were far better, because now it's a centralized warehouse, right? And then you fly it out, so the cold chain integrity is guaranteed. Farmer receives it within 30, 40 minutes, and that's it.
Okay.
And that is why I'm saying it's like the use cases, that's why I'm pointing at Zipline is an infrastructure. The use cases that are eventually built on top, they have to come from the people that understand the problem the best. So it shouldn't be zipline chasing they're trying to build all those use cases. It has to be integrated and used in the right manner.
Yeah. Interesting. We're learning a lot about Zipline Ghana and its operations this morning. It is some 12 minutes to the top of the hour, 9 a.m. Another 5-6 minutes, and then we can wrap up on this conversation. But of course, we encourage you to also share your thoughts with us across these socials. You can find us on Facebook, on X, and also on Instagram. We're also streaming on YouTube. Make sure that you never miss a beat. The hashtag is hashtag 3FM Sunrise. Have you learned something new this morning about Zipline Ghana? Let's hear your thoughts as well. Now, in the course of all of this conversation that has been swirling, has that caused Zipline Ghana to make any operational changes or already put certain things in motion, even engagement talks with the ministry aside? Is there something that's happening on the back end as far as improvements are concerned that were maybe sparked by these conversations?
Improvements sparked by these conversations? I would say no, because I mean the improvements are continuous, right? It's like us wanting to make the highest impact deliveries as possible. I think that's a constant. That's a constant that what we want to do and what we need to do. But again, the supply comes from government. We're very happy to provide the data. We're very happy to look into how we can jointly go through the data, analyze things. We are very happy to take them to another country and see how it is done, maybe in a particular use case. When you say the Rwanda example, I told you how well they are doing with their blood products, right? But Ghana was doing extremely well with human vaccines. Rwanda sent a delegation here to understudy how Ghana is doing it. And then they went back and they started to roll out human vaccines. And now it's flourishing. So I think that is ultimately what I was pointing out when you say value for money is that A, look at it holistically. B, look at the value side as well. And then afterwards, I mean, of course, negotiate as hard as possible to get the best deal for the country. Yes, but the best deal for the country is not slashing something that the country has been leading on a global scale over the last 6 years.
Now, what is Zipline Ghana's staff strength?
I mean, 200 plus.
Okay, all right. I just, that one was really for my own understanding. Yeah. But as we wrap up on this conversation, what message would you like to send to ordinary Ghanaians, especially those in remote areas who depend on your service, about the future of Zipline in Ghana?
I mean, it's a difficult statement, what I'm coming to say, because to my own liking, I would wish I can make a more specific statement. But ultimately, what I can say and guarantee is that our sole focus is to find a resolution with the government so that we can switch back on these 3 distribution centers. And then from there, drive deeper integration with the government so that we can expand our service, deepen our service to the Ghanaians.
Fantastic. Succinctly put, succinctly said. Thank you for your time this morning. I know it's a very busy period for you. I think I was listening to you on another forum, maybe even yesterday, I think so, or the day before. You've been very busy indeed. And of course, we are watching this space very keenly, especially based on what the health minister had to say. He says engagements are ongoing, and I'm sure in due course we'll be furnished with some more or better particulars. Is there a time frame within which both parties have agreed to conclude the conversation, or is it free-flowing as we speak?
I mean, I wouldn't want to go much into it, but the aim should be as fast as possible. As fast as possible,
because it's about a very important service that is being provided to the people of Ghana. Daniel, very grateful for your time this morning and for being very candid with us on 3FM Sunrise. Well, Daniel Kweku-Murky is the country director for Zipline Ghana today, and he's answered all of my questions this morning. You too can have your bites. Do keep your thoughts and your comments coming. We deeply appreciate it.
3FM Sunrise.
This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at...
Mr. Speaker, I would want to stress again that the Honorable Minister for Finance did not put his signature on, because this is not going to be done from the consolidated account. The public purse is not going to come in here, unquote. And the whole discussion has to do with the fact that they were not going to pay from the government of Ghana fund. Like, we have not gotten to that point yet. We are still engaging them. When we get there, you will hear what decision we will take. I mean, everybody has a right to also express his or her opinion, including members of parliament. He also confidence in the National Health Insurance Scheme. The coverage was around 18 million people as at the time we took office, and I can confidently report that in a matter of less than 1 year, we are around 20 million people, which represent about 60% coverage. And beginning next year, we are going to increase the tariffs in the National Health Insurance to the service providers.
Meanwhile, as part of
This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. Hashtag Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025.
No collateral, no deposits, and no Susu savings required. So wherever you are, whatever you need, Bills makes it happen. Call Bills Microcredit today on 059-692-0833. That's 059-692-0833. Or 030-220-0390. That's 030-220-0390 and get started. Terms and conditions apply.
This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3.
The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach.
3FM. 92.7 3FM.
26. Vehicle number plates in Ghana will no longer display the year of registration. The Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA, has announced. Well, instead, plates will be redesigned to highlight the region of registration alongside a unique 4-digit number and a zonal code. Now, the Chief Executive Officer of the DVLA, Julius Nikwe Kote, explained that the new approach is aimed at modernizing the system and addressing abuse of temporary plates. So, for example, a car registered in Greater Accra will have the region's name displayed at the top of the plates. If it falls within the Adenta zone, the code AD will appear after the vehicle's 4-digit number. Now, this replaces the current practice of showing the registration year. For example, if you have a brand new 2025 vehicle, you'll have 25 at the end of the number. He also disclosed that the changes to the use of DV plates, which were originally meant for dealers to move unregistered vehicles for repairs or test drives. According to him, many private owners misuse DV plates as a way to avoid registering their vehicles, keeping them on the road indefinitely. Well, the Vehicle Embossment Association of Ghana, VMAG, has formally petitioned the Ministry of Transport to suspend the Driver and Vehicle Licenses Authority's DVLA's planned introduction of digitalized vehicle number plates slated for January 2026. When we come back from the break, we'll actually dissect these matters even more closely. But do let us know what you think about this. Give us a follow on the socials, but also let your voice be heard. All of your thoughts, your comments, your questions, even your suggestions, they're absolutely welcome. We'll see you after the break.
This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at...
It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. The year's been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party.
All right, back. Thank you so much for returning to us. Now, before we went on that break, I told you about VMAG's petition to the Transport Ministry to halt DVLA's digital number plates rollout. I've got on the phone lines with me Benjamin Mensah. He's the Public Relations Officer of the Vehicle Embossment Association of Ghana. Before we get into the conversation, though, let's take a listen to some of the gripes and some of the issues that are surrounding this new venture for the DVLA to introduce new number plates come January 2026. After that, we come back in the studio and we get talking.
Only the number plates. Currently, we pay 118. That's 118 Ghana cedis. But because now more security features are going to be added to this one, it is highly possible it will go up a little bit, maybe to 130 or maybe to 120. We don't know, but we'll engage and let the public know the exact or specific amount they are supposed to pay, and no one should pay more than that. And don't go and pass through any guru boy. Come to DVLA. We are opening our services. We are opening more branches. As I speak with you now, in 2 weeks' time, we are adding 3 more branches to it. We are adding Teshinungwa, we are adding Dansuma, we are adding Ejisu, we are doing one in South Dai, we are going to Asenkegwa, we are doing one in Enchi, we are doing one in Jasikain, we are doing one in Dambai, we are having one in Narugu, we are having, so we are expanding for people to have access to it.
New vehicle licensing regime na edebano. Eba replace existing one no. Na niema bebre na take into consideration. Say take over no. You say there are so many loopholes in the system. Until those gaps no, and I see the new registration way no eba bekio. So a bind direction na. So Minister for Roads and Highways, so what's in recently. waka say road tolls will be reintroduced. And see, I'm very introduced road tolls, but manual one, they said they're not first at here. Would you just sell tickets and send away criminal? And so I'm very introduced devices are RFID compliant. And to you, my immediately have a toll booth designated area, and as a toll booth now, you get a message on your phone that walk across the toll booth at this time. This amount has been deducted from your phone and not from your account. And it's a DVLA and take a lead no. I'm making a number plates no RFID compliant. You cannot cross any toll booth. And government will lose you a lot of revenue. I'm running on cabinet approval. I call Attorney General. It's being laid before Parliament. It's a Parliament call recess. I feel no member. And it's been laid before Parliament for 21 days. Thereafter, it matures into law. Then we can implement it. So you heard the way I should share your rollout plan. That time, no, because of the American about toll booth system and the introduction of new security items on the new plates. No. The whole country will be a better plate from the old one because the new registration it will take away the year of registration. And see every vehicle on the streets of this country, any motorbike, Okada, tractor, every vehicle be every registration. But I best starting in phases. In phases now, best starting you say car for na aba system no our use DV plate and register our mokrano. They will be our priority because I'm on a be to say cars network system no as we speak, because as we speak we have almost 4 million cars in the country now that has been registered. And seven in phases we will deal with the new cars now register then and starting from April so we're starting new cars from 1st January, then somewhere April then we start registering the existing vehicles.
All right, let's get onto the phone lines again. We're going to be speaking with Benjamin Mensah, Public Relations Officer, Vehicle Endorsement Association of Ghana. Benjamin, hello, good morning.
Morning, and thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us on 3FM Sunrise. I hope you're well this morning.
By the grace of God, I'm doing well.
Fantastic. Now, you say that the planned digitalization number plates rollouts could jeopardize the livelihoods of more than 3,000 workers in the embossment industry. Can you explain to us in detail how those jobs will be affected and why those jobs cannot be transitioned under the new system?
So it's as simple as let's look at the genesis of the embossment of vehicle number plates in this country called Ghana. From onset, the first development that happened was that if you study very well, those 40 years ago or 50 years ago, if you register your motor or car vehicle, you'll be given a number to give the number to a sign writer to use paint to write on a metal and put it on your car. So every 10 years, there is this development that comes. So at a point, the DVLA realized that they needed private partners to partner them to emboss this number plate for them to sell to the market. So partners were invited, which is some of us who happen to be the Vehicle Endorsement Association of Ghana, which is called VEMAG. We decided coming together because we are found in every region of every station of the DVLA. So every 10 years, there is any development that comes, we are stakeholders that are invited because we pre-finance the number plate for the DVLA to sell out, to take up their commission and give us what is due to us. So every 10 years, any new development that comes, we are invited as stakeholders, and they will tell us that this is the new thing that's happening in the system, and that is the way we want you to go. Then we go by that. So if you register or you put application to become a private embosser, what they do is that they give a recommendation of a particular machine to buy. That is what you are going to use for the embossment of the vehicles and the motor number plate.
I see.
So after buying those machines, every station that you want to sit with them, you sit with the machine there. The regional manager of that station must come out and inspect the machine, whether it is of their standard. Then they give you the number to start embossing. So normally, they give us their locations. if it is going to be next year, 2026, we were supposed to have the allocations of those numbers in November, so that we prepare ourselves and boil them down and present to the offices, various offices, by 20th of December, so that on the 2nd of January, it picks off. They continue to talk, and they are mentioning 1st January. 1st January, we don't sell plates, we don't register cars. It is holiday. So it is always on the 2nd that registration starts. So if we have waited up to November and we are not hearing anything, but we have heard on radio several times that there is this expectation of bringing new number plates into the system, but we have not been invited. After you have recommended us to buy machines of us that cost so much to $70,000 in our offices, and we pre-finance place for the DVLA, and a new development is coming, and we are not being invited as stakeholders. But what are they talking about? We are aware of this particular development of the digitalization coming on from 2021. When we were invited as a stakeholder, we came to Accra. They taught us as to whatever they want us to be doing when the time comes. Unfortunately, the thing couldn't come on. A new government came to power, and a new chief executive have been appointed. So there should have been a pipeline to continue with whatever was there. We invite with the stakeholders again to do the endorsement of the vehicle.
Right.
The LI says by the DVLA laws that a manufacturer is different from an embosser. An embosser is different from a manufacturer. So if you're a manufacturer, you cannot be an embosser. And if you're an embosser, you cannot also be a manufacturer. The manufacturers are those who manufacture this number plates. So this time they are going to make sure that the security features that they are talking of should be featured in the scotch on the aluminum plates. Ours is to use our machine to emboss and print the plate and give it out to the DVLA to do their work. So there is nothing that is going to affect our machine by digitalization, so therefore we need retooling and whatever. It is the work of the manufacturer to manufacture the plate such a way that the security features of the RFID will be featured in the plate. Ours is just to use our machines that we have been recommended to emboss to the DVLA to sell. Right. And up to date, there is nothing of that consultation that has come between the VEMAT Association, that is a registered entity that we pay taxes, we are law-abiding companies, and we have decided to come together to work with the DVLA. So if it is getting to the end of the year and we are not hearing anything from them, then that means that there is a way that they are trying to take the work from us. And as we mentioned about the 3,000 plus, if you're having a machine, you have an administrator, you have two embossment personnel, technical men that you have trained, who are all graduates who have come out and they don't have work to do. You have an accountant, you have an administrator, you have the one after they have taken the plate, the one who is going to fix. All these people are going to lose their jobs. And the machines that we have used huge sums of money to buy, what are we going to use the machines for? So we needed them to sit with us because we still have to do the business with them. And they have mentioned and talked about everywhere in the world it is being done by the DV. It is never true. You are a journalist. When you finish, straight from the United States of America, straight from France, even our neighboring country, Nigeria, it is being done by private entities.
In fact, let's
assume without admitting that it is only Ghana that a private entity does it. Ghana, we have our own sovereignty at Ghana, as a country.
Right.
So what makes us to go and take a policy of America? We have decided to allocate that particular sector to private sectors to also create opportunities for people to get jobs. So what argument is that?
In fact, this angle...
just want to have a conversation with them.
Certainly.
Just to sit us down. And we see how we can continue to do the business with them.
This angle brings me to my next question, which I think you'll be able to expand on. So, are your objections primarily about job protection for embossers, or are there deeper concerns about fairness, transparency, or even the legality of how the new number plates contracts are to be awarded?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Talking about people losing their job is one. And the likelihood of they contacting a single individual to give the business to. It's what we are looking at. It's what we are looking at. As to how they came by that, and how do you take a huge project like this and try to sign to a particular person to do for the whole of the country? Whilst we are even talking about after the April, there's going to be re-registration of all cars and motor number plates in the whole of the regions again. And the sector is even opening more branches of DVL offices. How can you give such a huge contract to single individual? That particular job that was done by about 3,000 plus people. That is our worry, and that is going to cost us a lot.
Now, you are calling for a 6-month suspension of this digitalization program to allow for adequate planning, adequate training, as well as stakeholder engagement. Realistically, what does VEMAG propose should happen in that 6 months window? What should that engagement look like? And
I don't know.
Is there a guarantee that the DVLA will actually meaningfully involve you?
What I say, we know we are the technical men. Right. And the reason why we are giving that 6 months, we know that even the manufacturer, the machines that the person will use for the manufacture of the number plates, it takes about 4 to 5 months before you can install such a machine for the manufacturing of the number plate. So we believe that when it gets to that time, we must have come together, trash out things, to meet the expectation of the government of the day, to meet the people of Ghana, and to meet the expectation of the VEMAG, which is the Vehicle Enforcement Association of Ghana.
You talk about this transitioning appearing to favor foreign contractors over established Ghanaian businesses. What evidence do you have to support that claim, and what criteria do you think should govern who makes number plates in Ghana?
Basically, the changes that has just happened, which is about to happen, it is what is latest as we speak now. It is the latest development of the whole of the world that every number plate should be digitalized, because projects of the roads and highways, which talks about construction of roads and construction of toll booths, will definitely have certain machines that can determine fake number plates from the chip that has been inserted in the new number plate that is coming. So that is a very good development. That is what I said, that this wasn't planned now. We were called in 2021 on that. We are okay, we are not against it, but we think that it has not been fair, as we have been an organization that has sponsored and pre-financed this project. We don't see why we are not going to be part of the latest development that is happening into the DVLA system.
DVLA talks about this new system being genuinely for national security, road safety, curb fake, clone plates. Are you opposed to this? Do you agree that this should be done to curb some of these cankers that they've highlighted?
Of course. We are never against it. We are ready for it. We don't have anything against it at all. That is why I've already told you that the manufacture of number plates is different from an embosser. We are coming from that perspective of an embosser. The making of that system or the security feature that should be on the plate, it is between the DVLA and the manufacturer is going to manufacture the plate for them, for us to buy from them to emboss the number on it. We are ready for that, and we think that when that particular one comes into the system, it's going to be something that is going to be revolutionary for the country.
What do you say to critics who say that this venture that you're on, it's really about protecting profits and not really about public interest?
Can you say that again?
I was asking, what do you say to those who perceive your strong opposition as being merely one that is about protecting profits and not really about public interest?
Okay, so you see, it is just because the public are making all these comments because a proper consultation that was supposed to be done through the real stakeholders, which is we the embossers, wasn't done. So definitely they wouldn't understand so much of it. If they were to involve us technically in designing and everything of the whole thing, we would have explained to the public. By now, such comments wouldn't have been coming from the public. But rather, they would have taken a positive comment that will come and support the new implementation.
Have there been any comments so far from the DVLA relating to your petition? Well, the petition to the Ministry of Transport to halt this planned introduction of digitalized vehicle number plates. What has the response been so far?
As I know, by now this morning, there is nothing of that.
Okay.
We gave them the petition on Monday. We still expect them. We have given them from today up to tomorrow, Thursday.
Okay. What happens after tomorrow, Thursday?
We proceed to court.
You proceed to court?
If we don't hear anything from them.
Best case scenario, though, for yourselves is that there'll be some meaningful dialogue, or as it stands now, is that too late?
It is not late at all.
Okay. Now, given the chance, what would be VEMAG's ideal number plate system for Ghana 10 years from now if you balance road safety, modernization, and protection of the local industry?
You have been so specific on 10 years. Definitely what is standard for now, it is the new system that we are bringing, which is the digitalization. As we are growing up and the world is growing in technology, we just discovered artificial intelligence. Anything can happen after the 10 years, which the world will pick up again. And DVLA must also restructure to meet up with that expectation again.
Oh, certainly. Well, we'll be keenly watching this space. Today is Wednesday, the 3rd of December. That petition was put forth to the Ministry of Transport on December 1. VEMAG says that, well, tomorrow is the deadline. If there is not a response from the Ministry of Transport to halt the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority's planned introduction of digitalized vehicle number plates, they will be headed to court. Is that your definite position?
That is our definite position.
Benjamin, thank you for your time this morning. We'll be watching this space very keenly. After tomorrow, we see what happens and we'll be in touch further.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Very interesting one there from Benjamin Mensah, and he is the PRO, Vehicle Embossment Association of Ghana, VEMAG, and they are vehemently opposed to that introduction or that planned introduction of new digitalized vehicle number plates slated for January 2026. Now, he talks about that statement that was issued on Monday, December 1, 2025, where that formal petition was put forth to the Ministry of Transport. He says some 3,000 plus jobs could be lost in this venture, but the Ministry of Transport has some 24 hours to respond, and then of course some further action will be taken. 20 minutes to the top of the hour. This is still 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Let's pause for another very quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a bit more and then we wrap up on today's show. Don't go too far.
This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good...
It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. Deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up.
And thank you so much for returning to us. This is still the best breakfast show in all of the land. This is still 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. And in 2 days, in only 2 days.
2 days more to go.
2 days. All roads lead to the good park.
Yes.
3FM's very epic, very iconic 3FM Family Fun Day. This year dubbed FamilyLac 2025, and that is because it's powered by Cerelac, and they're telling you it's not just for the young, okay? It's for the youthful in spirit. Come and enjoy some goodies on the day. We have some fun treats awaiting you. We have all sorts awaiting you. It's a day for the entire family to come and usher in the Bronya season. Eja Kwakusapon is in the house.
Yes.
I told you this morning.
Hi, Helen. How you feeling?
I'm all right. I told the listeners if they want to come and see AJ in all her glory in just 2 days' time.
I'm telling you, man, we're excited. We are stoked.
And I was running through the lineup, and we have some very funny individuals.
Very, very funny individuals getting on stage with me.
Tell us everything.
It is Clemento Suarez. I don't know if Suarez or Suarez.
Hey! Yeah.
And Foster Romanos. They are on that stage with me for Cerelac's #FamilyLac.
Hey! You have some funny men coming.
Yes, and it's really exciting. And we have so many different, and that's the best part about Family Fun Day. There's so many different areas that appeal to every single person.
Okay.
So for me, like this, my biggest catcher is the Cerelac Recipe Corner.
There's a Cerelac
recipe corner. So basically, we're looking at all the different kind of combinations we can do with Cerelac. Now, let's talk Cerelac banana smoothie. Hey. You throw in some banana, throw in some milk, throw in some Cerelac, blend everything together, you're good to go.
We can
do Cerelac strawberry banana apple fusion. So you do banana, apples, and strawberries, add Cerelac, add some milk, and you're good to go. We can also do a pine.
The ambulance will be there, right?
Pine, yes.
Because that's what they say. It can make you collapse.
Pine combination.
Nice
so it's
one.
Pineapples, Cerelac, milk, and then you blitz. And it's like, yes, I'll be the blitz girl. I'll be Blitz the ambassador. I'll just be blitzing everything through. We have different kind of combinations. So any kind of combination you want, you can do like a chocolate Cerelac combination. You can put in some chocolate ice cream, throw in some Cerelac, add some milk, blitz it to go. We can do a biscuita Cerelac combination, you know.
Hey.
So you throw in some Lotus, my mouth has been watering. So you throw in some like Lotus biscuits. You add some Cerelac, add some water. We don't like water. We like milk.
Milk, touching.
So we add
like
some
that.
milk. Maybe throw in a little bit of water, blitz it all together, and we have a biscuita Cerelac. I mean, I can go on and on and on. We can do like a Oreo Cerelac combination. I mean, and a So we're going to be blitzing everything together and creating all these delicious kinds. We also have our Cerelac ice cream corner.
What?
Where we are actually creating Cerelac ice cream that you can enjoy on the day. It gets ice cream corner. Yes. Then we have the Pamper Mommy and Daddy corner. So this is where we'll be doing like live massages, mini facials, manicures. There's
Some
a
people
massage
forget
chair.
their children there.
I'm telling you, there's a massage chair. So you know, Mommy and Daddy deserve a pause in between all the chaos. Just pause and then just get yourself looked at. In fact, the kids can even indulge a little. We can do maybe mini mani patties for the little ones. That'd be cute. So mommy and baby matchy nails. We will also be doing a water park area. So we have we're creating Disneyland in Ghana, basically. You enter into like the most amazing Cerelac stand. We'll be selling Cerelac live on the day there. There'll be so many Cerelac giveaways as well. And the best part, every child can come. So whether you're 6 months and above, you are 2 years, you are 5 years, you are 7, you are 15, you are 18. If you are 60, as a child of God, you're also allowed to be there. We want grandparents, grandmas, granddads, uncles, aunties, cousins. It's a whole family affair. And the games are incredible. We have the Kiddies Olympics, for instance. We're going to be doing an actual Kiddies Olympics, courtesy Games on Wheels. Powering all that amazing element. We have our kiddie zone packed with fun games. So whether you are a teenager who loves to play FIFA games, perhaps, or you are a toddler who is still in the crawling stages, there's something for everybody. Every child will have their zone where they can have a great time. We have jungle bars, we have like a sandcastle area, we have our different areas that we're setting up for different items. And also we have an infirmary. So for parents that are thinking, oh my God, being there with so many other kids, my kid is running around, what happens? Well, we have an infirmary on site that will be taking care of any emergency that will pop up. There'll be no emergencies, but in the eventuality, we have doctors on standby. They'll be doing health and safety drills. Fantastic. They'll be giving parents and kids an opportunity to check their health and as well follow up with better health screenings in later times to come. We also have our food and drink stalls. So we have amazing vendors coming in. They're going to be selling everything you need from popcorn all the way through to some meals that you can be able to eat on the go. And we are all going to be having them arranged there. We also have our Cerelac goodies and surprises throughout the day. So many different surprises that we're going to be popping up. On performances, Dope Nation.
Oh, yeah. Dope Nation are going to be at Family Lac?
Dope Nation are going to be at Family Lac, and they're going to be performing all their hit songs for all the families to be so excited about. We also have Kwampa going to be on stage, giving us some back-to-back hits, jamming us up, giving us a lot of jammer to go crazy with, amongst many other amazing performances. Of course, the DJs are on rotation. We have DJ Appiah, we have Phil, we have DJ Faculty, all going to be on ground, giving us back-to-back hits. I mean, it's insane. Family competitions are going to be happening. So mommy, daddy, against other mummies and daddies, kids against kids. We're doing full family sets against full family sets. Hey. If you know you have the kappa, maybe daddy and son can play football against another dad and son, and mummy and daughter will be doing some lime and spoon against another mummy and daughter. We're doing family competitions, facing off with each other with amazing Cerelac goodies and giveaways once you win. So it's a full day of activities. From 9 a.m. we go live, and we're going to be jamming, enjoying, running around, having a great time all the way through till 6 p.m. And then we wrap it up nicely.
Let me tell you, I am so excited.
Come on.
Of course, Friday is a holiday.
Yes.
So you can absolutely take it nice and easy.
That's the best part.
None of that morning
It's a long
rush.
weekend. Yes.
Long weekend. And again, we're getting into that bronya spirit. Okay, make sure you kick it off right. The kids that are listening to us, don't let mommy or daddy rest. Please, mom and dad, take me to family life.
Tell them.
Please, mom and dad,
you
take
gotta
me to
bring
family
me to family life, man.
Please, mom and dad, take me to family life. Please, mom, don't let them sleep tonight. If by 8 p.m. they haven't said yes, cry.
You have to cry.
Cry,
Tell them.
When you wake up, cry. Yeah, I wanna go to family life.
Jams. Because you'll be there.
Don't stop crying until you arrive at the good part.
Honestly, and the fact is, you as parents as well will meet other like-minded parents, you know. So you are meeting a month, and that's how friendships and connections begin. You end up realizing, we stay close to each other. We have kids the same age. Okay, let's become a mommy and daddy club or something.
And dangerous. We stay close together every day. Now, mama lives. Even if they don't stay close together, you come and make friends.
Yes.
Some people, they don't want to know their
neighbors. They don't want to know their. I'm one of those. I don't know my neighbors. I have never known my neighbors.
It's good to know your neighbors, though. That way, something happens, they can also have your back. So come, maybe your neighbor will be there. That neighbor,
you never know. You never know. You know, I think it's good that to get a neighbor. I will take that into consideration. But moving back to Family Lac 2025, it's literally a full day of activities. The reason behind Family Lac is that too many times, especially in the festive season, we think, okay, let's have a great time, but we don't factor the kids' enjoyment into it. We want a day where the kids can be themselves, can be kids, can
young,
have
wild, and
a
free.
good young, wild and free, run around, have a great one, relax, as parents, watch great performances, dance a little, and play together. We get so stuck up in work and life and bills and balance too much that we forget to play with the kids.
That's right.
It's not. Sometimes we leave so early, we come so late, we barely have time to bond with them. We need a day where the parents can be parents, fun parents, not thinking about bills parents, not stressing about work parents, but just fun parents. And that's why we're doing Family Lac as an opportunity for you to, leave your doors, your worries at the door, at the entrance, and because the worries, they will still be waiting for you, but have one day where you get to play with the kids. You can, as a dad, play FIFA with your boy. As a mom, do some archery with the kids. You can be able to play pool with the kids. You can be able to do different kinds of games, different kinds of installations. Even as parents, jump inside the bouncy castle some. Do you understand? We have large bouncy castles. Let the parents also play a little. Too many times you see bouncy castles and think, oh my God, it's just for the kids. No, it's not just for the kids. It's large enough for adults to also jump on. I think one of the best times I ever had was setting up baby fair this year. The night before, we were setting up, and then the bouncy castle was going up, and me and Janet just jumped on it, and we were just bouncing around, and it was so much fun. And I hadn't literally gotten so much excitement in one point in a while, and I felt like a kid again. And it's time for parents to also feel like a kid. We're all kids of the Lord.
See, for that imagery alone, I know we've recruited about maybe 100 new patrons.
I'm telling you.
For those who want to see AJ jumping on a bouncy castle, what a sight to behold. Whoa, la la. For that alone, I know our registration has gone up 100-fold. You have to be at the good park. All kinds of jumping will be happening. All kinds of excitement, all kinds of laughter, all the music that your heart can take. It's for the kids.
Yes.
It's for the adults. It's for all of us.
I would advise the parents to bring a change of clothes for the kids, especially for those that want to do the water park. Because there will be a kiddie pool. There will be those jumping and splashing around. So for those that don't want the kids to stay in the wet clothes, please bring a change of clothes because the boys can get very rambunctious. So get change of clothes for the boys and the girls and let them go crazy and go wild and have a great time. But Friday, the 5th of December, is officially known across the country as Family Fun Day.
We don't want you to miss it. Make your way to the Good Park on Friday, the 5th of December. AJ, thank you so much. But of course, you'll be hearing that beautiful voice in a few minutes when we hand over to 3 Lounge. 3 minutes to the top of the hour. If it is your birthday today, we're wishing you a fantastic one indeed. And this one is a very, very special happy birthday message going out to Dr. Mark Ejay. Dr. Mark Ejay is the CEO of New Life Homeopathic Hospital. This is coming from Stella in the commercial department and the entire media general. We're wishing you a happy, blessed birthday, Dr. Mark. May God bless and keep you safe always, always. We want him to make you fruitful and to multiply tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold, 1,000,000-fold. Dr. Mark, have a wonderful, wonderful day indeed. Again, if it is your birthday, we're wishing you a fantastic one, long life and more grace. But this is where we draw the curtains on another glorious Wednesday right here on 3FM 92.7 on 3FM Sunrise. We'll be making way for the news at 10 a.m. And after that, AJ Akwakusapon will be on your airwaves for another exciting installment of 3 Lounge. And again, we hope to see you on Friday at the Good Park. It's going to be truly exciting. You simply don't want to miss Famelac 2025. My name is Helen Appiah-Ampofo. On behalf of the very exquisite Sunrise crew, we wish you a wonderful Wednesday.